Here we go. It's another in the transcription closed caption subtitles. Question or statement. Let's say you wanted to make a written blog post based on a video already uploaded to YouTube, and you do not want to start writing the thing from scratch. Question. How can we use the spoken audio in the video already at YouTube? Answer, or my answer, extract the audio and save as a text file, of which you can do as you wish. Probably copy and paste it somewhere. So the images on the bottom, which I'm about to demo, is the YouTube closed caption transcription page. Something I found by a Google search, which honestly, big shout out to them. I have no idea who owns or who made the Captions converter. And number 3, a sample text file. So shall we get cracking and have a look at it? Let me, I'm using Firefox, by the way, because my Chrome beta in Google Slides keeps crashing. Sent feedback for that. Look, we start and we say, the video from in this series previous, which was add your own subtitles closed captions at YouTube, is here. Step number 1. When you go in, before you edit those subtitles, closed captions, I don't know the difference between subtitles and closed captions, but hey, you know, we know what the thing is. It's a load of text. The Actions button enables an original format download to your hard drive. If you look down the bottom here, I've already done a few downloads, which is part of this video. What I'm getting at is original format to download right now. A VTT, an SRT, and an SBV. You're probably thinking the same as me. What on earth is this? Do we really need to know this? I don't know this, but I can Google to say that a .vtt is a text data file thing. I'll put the link in the description, used with web video tracks, and we can read that. An SRT is a subtitle file, again a subrip file format. It's used in hours, minutes, seconds type thing. You can read that. And an SBV is a file used by YouTube videos to display subtitles or closed captions, which contains one or more of the captions in a plain text format, which specifies an ID, a start and an end. This is quite interesting because it seems to be the SBV is the one that when you download it, say if I clicked original format, click download, see where my mouse pointer is, the Captions SBV downloads to your computer, which is quite useful because the next thing we need to do, let's make it bigger, shall we, is you find this thing called Captions Converter, which is awesome. And you choose your file. You can see that I've already chosen a file called Captions whatever, subtitles SBV, and I have choices, and I'll demonstrate these: an XML, an SRT, and a sub, and an avid, but also a text. I'm not going to go into subs and avids. Avid is, I presume, is of some kind of video editor. Well, I know it is anyway. It's a video editor. So let's have a look at what actually happens in reality. Oh, by the way, in reality, which is quite important, is that if we open the file, or the video rather, anyone can incognito. Remember, one of the other ways of getting the text off of anyone's video, should we say not your own video, is simply to click the bottom right menu and open the transcript. When the transcript opens up, as you play the video, it will actually scroll through with timestamps, and we can actually toggle those timestamps off. So in theory, I could go through and I can actually select as a copy and paste to get that text out. I've done that for other people's videos, but if you're doing your own video to copy and paste or to deal with a file, it's a lot more, shall we say, sleek and stylish to actually do it in this way. Again, sleek and stylish in my opinion. So bear in mind that we've followed this step and we've said, okay, choose the file. So you go in, number 1. Oh, let me just say one other thing, which is, I'm not jumping around. Ooh. Edit. I tell you what, I'm not going to do that. But if you clicked edit, there is an action button that gives you a straight download as an SBV. I think there's not much to say about that. Right. apart from Actions is one way to get the file downloaded. Another way is to edit the thing to start with. I don't really want to go in the edit right now because that's what I've actually done, and I've actually had a little edit and published it. Okay, bottom line, end of the story is this. When you go in and you look at your file manager, when it comes down, what you've got is the original SBV. When you use this tool to convert the files, you've got a text file which I'll double click and open up. And by the way, and I've just put a note in the top here, is the text file that comes out is a text file with no timestamps on it. The thing at the top here where it says video, the video I've just talked about, is at 750 minutes and seconds, which uses 1254 words, which this is my speaking at 160 words per minute. Is a little line that I've added in there just for the purpose of this video. When you download the text file, it will literally be a load of text. So if you think that how long it would take you to write or to think about writing 1254 words, or even speaking them out loud at 160, you know, you can see the idea. I hope that you could save yourself a ton of time. Why don't we use .xml files? And the reason is because it is nice and it is lovely, he says, with Microsoft Edge wanting to open up. The farther you actually get down onto your hard drive of a .xml, what's that, something markup language, isn't it, whatever it is, can I do a zoom on? This is testing me, you know, to go and use Microsoft Edge at a zoom. What you actually get, look, is the same thing, and that is it's got the hypertext XML or markup language on it. So in other words, time 004, 680, whatever. You join me at an interesting time. Well, interesting for me anyway. And you can see that the way the timestamps and the coding is exactly in this file. Get to grips with how it all works. End font, open font, FFD. You can get the idea. I think that going back to the summary slide on Firefox, which was something like this, I said at the start, let's say you wanted to make a written blog post based on something that you had already, i.e. a video with spoken audio in YouTube. You can extract the audio and save it as a text file in these 3 steps. Go to YouTube, use Captions Converter, link in the box below, and then save it as a text. Of course, it doesn't have awesome or correct punctuation in it, but you, I'm sure, are capable of reading your own text and putting in punctuation like capitals and full stops and commas and things. So shall we end it there and say, by the way, I'm speaking to you on the Zoom H2N, but this time I've actually set it as the XY microphones, not the surround sound. So I'll give myself some feedback of how this sounds. Next video will be looking at the same idea, but it will be using, say, a mobile or a laptop to speak and text and type, i.e., you know, when you go into Google Docs and you say, click microphone and start talking. But what I want to do is walk the countryside, speak very nicely, and bring that whole MP3 and send that as a private video to YouTube, and then do exactly the same procedure. But what I've actually done is like written freely while I am wandering the riverbanks or the countryside, not sat in indoors dictating sentence by sentence by sentence, if you get the idea in terms of the creativity and the expression to take, shall we say, a memo down. Sorry, I'm being dramatic, aren't I? See you in the next video.